Welcome to All About Math series.
Hello, my name is Amber, and today I'm going to talk to you about inequalities. You may be asking yourself, what even is an inequality? Well, an inequality is a statement that has two expressions that are related by an inequality symbol. These are some inequality symbols that we will talk about how to read them. But first, let's give you an example of an inequality. This is an example of an inequality. We'll talk about how to read that shortly. Alrighty, now we're going to talk about the definition of an equation. An equation is a statement that has two expressions which are equal to each other. An example of an equation is 3x plus 2 equals 5. So as you notice, the difference between the inequality and equation is one of them has an inequality symbol and one of them has an equal sign. So just keep that in mind. Now we're going to talk about an expression. An expression is a phrase that has constants, variables such as x or y, although it could be m, n, z, or any other letter. Expression also has operators such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division as well. This is an example of an expression, 4x minus 1. Notice in the expression there is no equal sign, there's no inequality symbol, it just says 4x minus 1. That's the difference between an expression, inequality, and equation. However, an inequality and equation you can solve for, but we will talk about that in another video. For now, we're going to go talk about how to read these inequality symbols. So we're going to have this table that says all the inequality symbols for you. In the first row, we notice this inequality symbol here, and we're going to read that as less than. In the second row, we have another inequality symbol, and we read that as greater than. Third row, we have one that looks very similar to the less than symbol. The only difference is there's a line underneath it, so keep that in mind. And when we have the line underneath it, we're going to read it as less than or equal to. In the fourth row, we notice we have a greater than symbol, but this one has a line underneath it. Once again, we're going to read that as it being greater than or equal to. If it has a line underneath either the less than or greater than symbol, there's going to be an equal to it. Now, on the fifth row, we have an equal sign but with a slash through it, so that just means it's going to be read as not equal to. So let's go talk about how to read some inequalities now that we got the inequality symbols done. So now we're going to have these inequalities in the left side, and we're going to talk about how we read each of them. So in the first one, we're going to read it as 4 is less than 5. This inequality is true because 4 is smaller than 5. Now we're going to go to the next one that says 9 is greater than 4. This is also true because 9 is a bigger number than 4. Now we're going to go to the other one. 3 is not equal to 5. This is true because 3 is not the same as 5. It's like me saying $3 is the same as $5. That's not true. So that's why we say 3 is not equal to 5. Now on the fourth one, we have 0 is less than or equal to 2. This is true because 0 is smaller than 2. When we have one that says less than or equal to, we just have to satisfy one of these. So in this case, we satisfied that it was less than. It's smaller than 2. In the next one, we have 7 is greater than or equal to 3. This is true because 7 is a bigger number than 3. So we did satisfy one of the conditions, whether it being greater than or equal to, but it is greater than 3. So awesome. Now we're going to go talk more about these with some true or falses. So in the first one, we have 3 is greater than 4. Is this true? No, it is not true because 3 is a smaller number than 4. So this is false. The next one says 4 is less than or equal to 6. This is true because 4 is smaller than 6. We're good to go. In this one, 7 is greater than or equal to 4. This is true because 7 is bigger than 4. This one says 2.5 is less than 0.25. Although they look very similar, this is actually false because 2.5 is not smaller than 0.25. 2.5 is bigger than 0.25. Remember, we always want the alligator to be eating the bigger number. In this case, it is not eating the bigger number, so it is definitely false. In this one, it says 1 is not equal to 1, but that's not true because 1 is equal to 1. This one says 20 is less than 35. This is true because 20 is a smaller number than 35. So we got some of these inequalities done and go into some more examples. Each of these is not inequality. So we have A, B, C, and D. Notice in A, it says x is less than 3. B, it says x is greater than 5. C says x is not equal to 7. These are all inequalities. They all have the inequality symbols. But D says x is equal to 9. This is not inequality, so we know D is the answer. This is an equation. Alright, this was just a brief intro to inequality. I hope you will join us in the next video when we go over graphing inequalities. Thank you for watching this video.
It's a wrap for today's episode of All About Math series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next All About Math episode.